Hello everyone, welcome back to my kitchen for a Dollar Tree haul. I'm so glad you're here today. Let's get started. So last haul, I talked about Friday's dog shampoo. And I found the yellow, which is the oatmeal. I found the pink, which is for the young and the older dogs. And I found the blue, which is more of the deodorizing shampoo. But I couldn't find the purple. And I really wanted the purple because it's a whitening shampoo. I have one Frenchie, Wally, blue-eyed crazy Wally, who is white. And his fur, I'm looking at him right now, his fur gets very dingy. And the purple shampoo is a brightening, whitening shampoo. So a sweet, sweet friend found the purple for me, and I was ecstatic. So happy that she found this for me. I have thanked her. I was so excited to get this for Mr. Wally. So in his next bath, he's getting a Friday's Dog Mega Brilliance Whitening Shampoo washing. This is natural and it's made in the USA, right here. If you go to chewy.com, the Friday's Dog is sold for $22.99. This is a very, very good shampoo. And I know that when it's gone from Dollar Tree, it's gone. So I really am trying to stock up and make sure I've got a good supply, because I have 3 dogs, 2 Frenchies and a red lab. So I did find 2 more of the oatmeal, the odor coater. So I found 2 more of those to put in my little stockpile of Friday's Dog. So thank you, my friend, for finding the brilliant white for me. I'm so excited. So thank you so much. I don't know why the purple is the only one that hasn't hit my area. Okay, I don't need any more coffee tumblers, but this one, and I'm going to show a picture of the different colors. This one I really liked, and one of the color was really pretty. I wish they had green, but they didn't. But this color was really pretty. The reason I really like it is the top. It doesn't flip back. It doesn't do all those other tricks. You just move it over. Just move it over. There you go. So I like the concept. Plus, this is a very sturdy cup. And by the red, it looks like I paid $1.50 for that. So I'm going to show a picture of the different colors. It was on the bottom shelf. But if you see these with that kind of lid, there you go. I liked it, so I got it. Okay, the next thing is, I know I'm 65 years old, but I love looking in the baby section because you find some really cool things. One of the best things I have found in the baby section is this little container with the flexible nozzle. Now, it is meant to rinse your baby's hair when you wash your baby's hair, but I use this for cleaning. I use it to rinse out the sinks after I've washed them out. I use it if I'm going room to room with a toilet wand and the little scrubber. I'll put it in here and go room to room, bathroom to bathroom, so I don't drip water everywhere. This is a great little cleaning tool that I use every week when I clean my house. So the reason I'm talking about the baby aisle, we took all 3 of our dogs this week for their yearly checkups. $1,200 later. Oh, thank goodness that's only once a year. But we have 2 Frenchies, and our vet said that one of them is getting a little bit of dermatitis on one side, and I saw it. It's getting a little pink. But our other Frenchie, Opie, he's got really deep folds, and we try to keep those clean. But we don't want any bacteria to set up in there. So he said, use the fragrant-free baby wipes. So while I was in Dollar Tree, I saw the Little Tikes Hydro Pure Extra Gentle Fragrant-Free baby wipes. 72 wipes in this container. So when I looked at it, I couldn't find a price, and I was in a Dollar Tree that didn't have a scanner. So when I get up to the front, I asked her, can you please scan this before I pay? And she says $1.25. I was like, oh my goodness. So when I went back out to Dollar Tree yesterday, I picked up another one. I cannot believe that this big container of baby wipes, fragrant-free, is $1.25. So pick that up in the baby section. All right, the next thing, and this was $3, is by Be Pure. It's the whole body deodorant spray. And I got the coconut vanilla. They had the mint. Can't think of what, it was something mint. Can't think of what it was, but it was a mint. It was something mint. Anyway, I wanted to get both, but I wanted to try it, so I got the one. It is $3, and it's meant for your arms, your private parts, your feet. So I'm using this as a deodorant, and I'm using it to spray my feet. And it's paraben free and aluminum free, which is huge because I feel very weird about aluminum products, especially spraying them in my arms. I don't hear good things. So if you see this whole body deodorant spray, that's a good buy for $3. And it smells so good. So I got that. And now we'll go back for the mint now that I've tried that and I like it. Another thing I want to talk about, and I got the Dial Advanced Clean Antibacterial Soap. And I haven't really talked about this before in any of my hauls, but I use this and I got it at Dollar Tree for $1.25, much cheaper than if you go to Walmart or a grocery store. So everybody loves the fragrant body wash. Right now I'm going through the coconut scented personal care body wash. I'm going through that. However, that's why body wash is just meant to clean you and make you smell good. But what I do is, and this might be a little TMI, but it's just what I do. I use antibacterial soap to clean, parts of my body that could have bacterial buildup. Your armpits, your mid area, your feet. So I always clean with an antibacterial soap, and then I go back in with my fragrant, nice body wash. There you go. So might be something you want to try. I had a friend who talked about in one of her arms, she said, I always got body odor in one armpit, and I don't know why. And I said, well, what are you using? And she's like, I use the Bath and Body Works. And I said, get you some antibacterial soap and start using that. And I don't know, the subject came back up and she said, I haven't had an issue since. I'm like, there you go. All right. I'm not a doctor. That's just what I do. Okay. This is very new to me, and it's the LA Color Liquid Makeup. And it looks like this. I just saw this for the first time yesterday. And I got it in the natural. And what I love is that it comes in different shades. So you get to pick your shade. And I got natural. I'm using it today. I used it yesterday. The only difference that's different for me that I have to get used to, number one, it goes on like lotion. It is liquid. It goes on like lotion. So you don't need to wear a primer under this makeup. Not at all. So for me, I use the Photo Finish Wet n Wild. Is it Photo Finish? Let me put my granny glasses on. I use the Photo Focus, and I'm just about out. I have got to order some more. I get this off of Amazon for like $6, $5, $6, and I'm just about out, so I got to order some more. But this is a cream. So I do use a primer under this because it's a little thicker, but I can just put this on, blend it out, and I go. This, because it's a liquid, takes a little more effort. Because you do have to work it in and blend it because it is a liquid. So it takes a little more effort. And it says it's complete coverage. I'm going to kind of agree with that. I believe it is. And it gives your skin a nice little sheen. So there's the LA Colors, and this is my Wet n Wild. They look almost the same. Look at that. LA Color, Wet n Wild. Can't tell the difference. Good coverage. Good coverage. I like it. I really, really like this. So if you see the LA Color Liquid Makeup, I would say this is a winner. And it has a pump top, which is also great. I don't like putting my fingers in my makeup because it just puts bacteria in the product. So the pump top, you don't have to touch it. That's a good product. Have you all seen this? The new LA Color Liquid Makeup? I really, really like it. And $1.25 or $1.50, that is a great pickup. If you get it, will you let me know what you think of this? I like it. So that's new to me. This is also new to me, and it is, let's see here, Spy Essentials, I think. Anyway, it's a shimmer. They had it in the silver and in the gold. I would believe, I don't think it really matters which one you pick up. I think you're going to get the same result, but it's a dry oil. So here it is, and you blend it in, and see there's no more gold, but you just get a little shimmer, and because it's a dry oil, it just dries right into the skin. Just dries right in. So I got this, and I think I'm gonna hold on to it till next summer and just use it in the summertime. But yeah, you really can't see much of anything. I love dry oil because it doesn't stick. See, it's completely dry. Dried right in. Okay, got that. Staple in the house, Green Giant 15-ounce mixed vegetables, expires in 2027. Always check the bottom. That's a staple. I always pick up at least one when I go to Dollar Tree. All right, I did it. I tried the snail mask, the snail mucus mask. I did it. This is the same company that does my rice mask that I love. So the other night, I was like, I'm not gonna put this off anymore. I did it. There's the mask. The first thing I did was I stretched the mouth out really wide so that it wouldn't touch my mouth. It is sticky. It goes from here to your chin. It doesn't have a lot of serum. This one didn't have a lot of serum. So it had just enough to put it on my neck. Again, it's very sticky, like snail mucus. You felt like you were wearing snail mucus on your face. It dried pretty quick, thank goodness, because I was ready to get this off my face. The next morning, my face, it was soft. It was still a little sticky, but I think it was okay. I've got one more of these. I don't know why I bought two, but I've got one more. I'm going to use it, and I probably won't use it again just because of the ick factor. I was just so grossed out by it, but it did a good job. I mean, my face was soft. It was a little sticky from the snail mucus. My husband laughed at me. He said, well, I could have went outside and got you some snail. I'm like, enough. Okay, I'm already grossed out. Okay, with that, that's what I have for today. I hope you all are having a great day. You know, I took a couple of days just to recover from the things that are going on in our country. It's very sad. You know, when I was a little girl, I started school in 1966, and every day, when we went to school, we said the morning prayer and our pledge of allegiance to the flag every day. And I just grew up in a different time where difference of thought was valued. You listened to each other with respect, and you took in what the other person had to say, and you evaluated it with respect. And debate is what this country is founded on, and it helps our country become stronger. Diversity and being inclusive is something that we need to appreciate. It's what our forefathers fought for, and it's what our brethren have fought for, to give us freedom of speech and the freedom to live happily. We cannot live a life where when we disagree, we take a cowardly approach and hide in the shadows and become judge, jury, and executioner of people we don't agree with. That's not how we live. That's not how we should live. Don't let other people's agenda cause you to do things that you truly don't understand or believe. And those people will not be there for you, and they will not stand behind you when you find yourself in a situation that now you cannot get out of. I feel for the family of this person who did this. They are suffering. I definitely am struggling for the family of Charlie Kirk. That was it's a tragedy. It's a tragedy all around. It's a tragedy for Charlie's family, for Charlie. It's a tragedy for the gentleman's family. And it's a tragedy for this nation that we cannot be comfortable and feel free to speak without the fear of some coward taking things into their own hand. So be considerate, be caring, be loving, even when you don't agree. If you don't agree, walk away. I've walked away from many conversations that I just didn't agree with. And to me, that sends a bigger message. When you just walk away, the message will be well received. That's all you have to do. Walk away. With that, be good to yourself, be good to each other. Bye.